This is really when Wes Anderson really started to get a lot more A-list actors into his filmography. What is up, my fellow movie lovers, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Luke Paltrow. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Hope you all enjoy your stay, because we are going to continue on with my Wes Anderson series in the build-up to the French Dispatch coming out this October. So now we're going to continue on with the Royal Tenenbaums. Once again, directed by Wes Anderson himself, and this one has a stacked cast right here. Gwyneth Paltrow, Gene Hackman, Danny Glover, Ben Stiller, Anjelica Huston, Owen Wilson, and Luke Wilson. Like I said, this is really when Wes Anderson really started to get more talented actors in his movies. So, man oh man, let's just get to it. The eccentric members of a dysfunctional family reluctantly gather under the same roof for various reasons. So one of the biggest praises I can really give the Royal Tenenbaums is this cast. Like I said at the beginning of this video, this cast is absolutely brilliant. Like, I can't lie. Because like I said, this was when Wes Anderson really started to get a lot more A-list actors in his movies. And he's still continued that on with like every single movie that he's done. He's gotten so many great cast members in his movies. And that is something that is like, what? Like, he gets so many good cast members in a lot of his films that I really do admire that. The writing for this movie is so good. All of Wes Anderson's films are very well written. Like, every single one of them. Like, a big praise I can always give out, like, all of Wes Anderson's films is how well written they are. Like, the dialogue. Whenever you hear someone spit out dialogue in a movie like this, you know it's a Wes Anderson movie. Say for like what Rushmore did. Like, you could definitely tell that one is a Wes Anderson movie. But when you go into some of his later filmography, like Moonrise Kingdom or The Grand Budapest Hotel, you can tell it's a film from Wes Anderson, and that is something that I admire about his style. And the direction by him looks great. It's done, movies are shot so well. The cinematography in this movie was really good. The soundtrack I also think is really good. Honestly, the soundtrack I think is really good. The production design, the costumes that people wear in this movie, I think are fantastic. But I don't know, man. This movie is it's very good. But I will say that I do have a few issues with this movie. Like, I think it's just a couple of issues. Just a couple of issues with this movie, and there's just a couple of nitpicks at this point. But you know what? It still is a really good movie, but I just need to get my nitpicks out of the way about the Royal Tenenbaums. But I forgot to touch on one thing, is these performances. Gene Hackman, Anjelica Huston, Gwyneth Paltrow, Ben Stiller, Luke Wilson, and Owen Wilson. And I forgot to mention Bill Murray at the beginning of this video. I did forget to mention Bill Murray at the beginning of this video. But again, my apologies. But this, every single performance in this movie is stellar. Every single one of these performances are fantastic. I love every single performance in this movie. But my couple of issues... Now let me get into my couple of issues with this movie, which, again, these are just nitpicks at this point. One of my issues with this movie is actually it's too long, honestly. This movie almost hits the 2-hour mark, which is kind of another issue that I have with the preceding movie that I'm going to be talking about here, which I am not going to spoil what it is yet until the end of the video. But I really think that this film runs too long. Like, most of Wes Anderson's films are under 100 minutes. And some of the other films, like, even though Isle of Dogs is a little over 100 minutes, it's still paced very well. This one, I think, goes a little bit too slow. Like, and there's sometimes where I just think that there should have been more, happening, with this story. it has a great story, for sure. But I really feel like there is so much more, like some more stuff that could probably happen, just condensed down a little bit better. Like, I didn't want it to be like 2 hours or anything. Like, the movie almost hits the 2-hour mark. But I really think if it didn't hit the 2 hour, like it didn't come close to the 2-hour mark, I think it would have helped the movie, because there were some scenes that I really do not even, like, there were some scenes that I really think could have been condensed a little bit more, instead of just having it just be like this long sequence. But, and also, I think, and this film is slow at times. This film gets very, very slow at times. Like, sometimes it just goes slow, then it picks up the pace, and then goes slow again. But I still think The Royal Tenenbaums is very good. Mostly because of this film's cast, the writing of this film, and its soundtrack. This movie does deliver for Wes Anderson. And I will give The Royal Tenenbaums a B+. Like I said, this is definitely not Wes Anderson's best movie. This is my second to least favorite Wes Anderson movie, if I'm being honest. But this is not a horrible film. It is very good. I haven't watched it like in a little while, but it is one that I would like to go back and revisit at some point, because I do really enjoy a lot of his movies. Like I said before, I'm a huge Wes Anderson fanatic. That's the reason why I'm seriously looking forward to The French Dispatch. But yeah, I would still recommend checking this one out if you haven't seen it and you're a huge Wes Anderson fan like I am. But obviously, this is all just one guy's fair opinion. What did you guys think of The Royal Tenenbaums? Do you guys agree with me? Do you not? And also, who is your favorite cast member that Wes Anderson has hired so far? Like, that has been a constant through a lot of these Wes Anderson movies. And Bill Murray, I will accept Bill Murray, though, but he's been a constant of Wes Anderson's films ever since Rushmore. Like, anything, like, if you say Bill Murray, that's fine. I'm just saying, like, any other cast member that constantly appears in a lot of these Wes Anderson movies is what I'm saying. But, or if you guys want a better question, what do you think is his best written film? Like, make some noise down in the comments, and I like talking about movies with you guys. And if you guys are enjoying my content, you want to keep discussing movies with me, and you guys want to keep following me along with this playlist, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, and click on that bell icon, and click on all to get notified of every single video I upload here on the channel. And if you guys enjoyed this video, I'm going to need you to hit that thumbs up on your way out. I really would appreciate it. You guys are seriously the best. Thank you guys so much for watching and continuing to support the channel so far. Looking out for more fun and awesome content hitting the channel very, very soon, including the next installment in this Wes Anderson series. Wait, let's see. What do we got next? Oh, shoot. The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. Oh, boy. This one's going to go downhill, isn't it? But once again, you guys are the best. Once again, guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys want to see more content from me, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.